Somewhere on the eastern coast of China, a container port the size of a small city is running right now, and nobody works there. Massive cranes lift 40-ton containers from ships to land in under 60 seconds. Self-driving trucks haul the cargo across the dock without drivers. The ships, increasingly, dock without pilots. The terminal handles more cargo per year than the entire United States East Coast combined. It runs 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and every single operation is performed by software, sensors, and a small group of remote operators sitting in a control tower kilometers away. Today, I'll show you the 8 things Chinese ports do that the rest of the world hasn't figured out yet. The ghost terminal in Qingdao, the container ship that docked itself last February, the hydrogen-powered cranes, the 5G control infrastructure. Stay until the end, because the #1 entry on this list isn't a single port. It's the fact that this isn't happening in one place. It's happening everywhere. Number 8. The Qingdao Qianwan New Container Terminal, known internally as QQCTN, located in Qingdao in Shandong Province. According to Global Transport News Network and Equal Ocean, it became Asia's first fully automated container terminal in May 2017. The Western Maritime Press calls it the Ghost Port, where most container terminals run on shifts of dock workers, crane operators, lashing crews, and stevedores. QQCTN runs on machines. According to industry coverage, the cranes are unmanned. The container trucks are unmanned. Even the lashing of the containers, the tying down operation that secures cargo against ocean weather, has been mechanized. The port is staffed by software, sensors, fiber optic cables, and a small group of remote operators sitting in a control tower kilometers away. What's most extraordinary is the productivity. According to Global Transport News Network, QQCTN holds the world record for crane operations productivity. The terminal moves containers faster, with fewer breakdowns, and at lower cost than any other automated facility on Earth. According to People's Daily, the operation runs on a combination of artificial intelligence, robotics, 5G connectivity, and hydrogen-powered cranes. It is one of the cleanest container terminals ever built. And here's the loop opener. QQCTN was Asia's first. According to industry data, China today has 18 fully automated container terminals operating. 27 more are under construction. The story doesn't end at Qingdao. We come back to that. Number 7. Yangshan Phase 4, the largest automated container terminal in the world. According to Xinhua, the maritime executive, and Hapag-Lloyd, Phase 4 of Shanghai's Yangshan Deepwater Port began trial operations on the 10th of December 2017. Built at a cost of approximately $1.8 billion on 550 acres of reclaimed island, the terminal opened with 7 berths, 10 ship-to-shore bridge cranes, 40 rail-mounted gantry cranes, and 50 automated guided vehicles. By 2024, it had been expanded to 26 bridge cranes, 120 gantry cranes, and 130 self-driving vehicles. Its productivity is staggering. According to the Shanghai International Port Group, Yangshan Phase 4 handled over 8 million TEUs in 2024, single-handedly more cargo than most national port systems handle worldwide. According to Hapag-Lloyd reporting, 60,000 transmitters are embedded in the ground beneath the terminal to guide the AGV fleet. Most surprising of all, it's not a one-off. According to coverage in the China Daily, Shanghai Port has a second automated terminal at Luojing, also operated by a different fully autonomous system called Neotos. The same city, 2 automated terminals. And the new ones aren't just automated, they're intelligent. And while Yangshan Phase 4 is the biggest, the next entry on this list is what happened when the cargo on board the ship learned to dock without help. Number 6. The Zhifei, the container ship that drove itself into Qingdao. Wait, listen to this. According to Prototyping China, in February 2026, a container ship called the Zhifei, China's first commercially deployed intelligent container vessel, approached the fully automated terminal at Qingdao Port and did something quietly radical. It sailed itself in, it docked itself, it completed loading operations without human hands guiding the process. There was no pilot leaning over a railing reading water currents, no tugboat captain on the radio, no deck crew working with hand signals. The Zhifei used its own onboard systems, radar, cameras, satellite positioning, and onboard navigation algorithms. to map its path in real time. It adjusted its speed and alignment without human input. And when it reached the dock, the automated control systems at Qingdao recognized the ship's digital handshake. The terminal began unloading itself. This is what happens when an automated terminal meets an autonomous ship. Software talks to software. The container handling sequence runs end-to-end without a single human in the chain. According to industry coverage, the reshaping can also be operated manually or by remote control. On that day, it chose autonomy. A ship docked itself, a port unloaded itself, the cargo arrived, and then the next entry on this list shows what happens when the unmanned vehicles inside a port start outnumbering the humans by 10 to 1. Number 5. The Tianjin Port Section C Smart Terminal. Built by Tianjin Port Group together with Huawei and other partners as part of China's push to build smart and green ports. According to GovInsider Asia and Huawei's public reporting, the terminal of Section C in the Beijing port area of Tianjin Port operates a fleet of 76 unmanned intelligent guided vehicles. Each vehicle drives itself across the terminal, picking up containers from the cranes, transporting them to the holding yard or rail loading area, and returning for the next assignment. The fleet is centrally dispatched through cloud-based scheduling. There are no driver cabs. There is no human steering. The vehicles charge themselves at scheduled intervals using Huawei's intelligent charging dispatch algorithm. Most striking is the level of integration. According to Huawei, an intelligent intersection dispatching algorithm allows the port to preset traffic policies that mix manual tractor trailers with autonomous trucks. Where mixed traffic is required, the system handles right-of-way decisions automatically. The terminal demonstrated large-scale commercial use of Ultra L4 driverless capability, a level of autonomy that, in the automotive context, hasn't reached commercial deployment in any country. Tianjin Section C is also the first port in the world to combine that level of autonomy with full self-sufficiency in green electricity. The port generates its own power. The vehicles drive themselves. The cranes are remote controlled. The terminal is an industrial closed loop. We're halfway through. The next 4 entries include a fleet of port cranes powered by hydrogen instead of diesel, a 5G control system that handles a port's entire operations from a few computers, and at number 1, the single fact that turns this from a story about one port into the largest single-decade transformation in global shipping infrastructure ever attempted. Number 4. The hydrogen-powered automated cranes at Qingdao. According to Global Transport News Network, the Tianwan terminal pioneered the world's first hydrogen and 5G integrated automated container terminal model. Container terminal cranes have traditionally been powered by diesel generators, or more recently, by grid electricity. Both come with environmental costs. Diesel produces nitrogen oxide and particulates. Grid electricity in coastal China often originates from coal-fired power stations. The Tianwan team chose a third path: hydrogen fuel cells, stationary units providing power for the rubber-tired gantry cranes that move containers around the storage yards. According to industry coverage, the hydrogen-powered cranes operate at 0 emissions at the point of operation. The fuel cells produce only water vapor as a byproduct, where a comparable diesel-powered crane fleet emits hundreds of tons of carbon dioxide per month. The Tianwan hydrogen units emit nothing. According to the People's Daily, this fits inside a broader Chinese port strategy: smart, automated, and green. Most other major ports in the world are still in pilot studies for hydrogen. Qingdao is past the pilot. The cranes have been running for years. Number 3. The AGV, the Automated Guided Vehicle. This is the pattern interrupt. Across every Chinese automated port on this list, the same machine appears. A flat, low-profile vehicle on wheels that drives itself, carries 1 or 2 containers, navigates by transponder grid embedded in the road surface, and returns to position at a charging station when its batteries get low. According to industry documentation, the AGV is the workhorse of modern Chinese port automation. Here's what catches you. The vehicles have no cabs, no steering wheels, no windshields, no mirrors, no seats. According to Hapag-Lloyd's description of Yangshan Phase 4, where you might expect to see a fleet of trucks driving back and forth across a working port, you instead see a procession of low, flat platforms gliding silently between the cranes and the storage yards. From a distance, it looks less like a port and more like an enormous warehouse robot, and the scale is what makes it strange. According to Shanghai International Port Group, Yangshan Phase 4 alone operates over 130 AGVs simultaneously. Tianjin Section C operates 76. Qingdao Qianwan operates dozens more. Across China's 18 automated terminals, the active AGV fleet runs into the thousands. According to industry coverage, this is by far the largest commercial deployment of self-driving freight vehicles anywhere in the world. Number 2. The 5G Smart Port. The wireless infrastructure underneath all of it. According to a report from the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific, in February 2019, China's Qingdao port completed testing to build the world's first 5G-based smart port. By the end of that year, the port's entire crane control system was running over a 5G network. According to the same report, the new system increased single bridge work efficiency by more than 40%. Human resource deployment dropped by 60% compared to the previous control infrastructure. Most striking is what 5G unlocked. According to coverage in the same UNESCAP study, Qingdao's 5G platform allowed crane operators sitting in the control tower to lift containers using over 30 high-definition cameras, low-latency joystick controls, and real-time data streams from programmable logic controllers across the entire terminal. Before 5G, this kind of remote operation was technically possible but economically impractical. The bandwidth wasn't reliable enough, the latency wasn't low enough. After 5G, it became standard. Tianjin built on the Qingdao model. Yangshan Phase 4 adopted similar wireless infrastructure. Today, every major automated terminal in China runs on 5G or faster wireless backbones. Number 1, 45. The single number that explains everything you've just seen. According to Global Transport News Network, China currently operates 18 fully automated container terminals. Another 27 are under construction or undergoing automation upgrades. 45 terminals total. Here's what that means in scale. Each of those 45 terminals can handle multiple millions of containers per year. Each runs on the same combination of remote-controlled cranes, AGV fleets, 5G infrastructure, hydrogen power, and increasingly, autonomous vessel docking. According to EqualOcean, autonomous container trucks are now operating across a north-central-south deployment pattern that includes Shanghai Yangshan, Tianjin, Ningbo Zhoushan, Qingdao, Xiamen, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen. The technology is no longer concentrated in one terminal. It is the standard. And here's the detail that closes the loop. According to Global Transport News Network, the rest of the world combined operates fewer than 10 fully automated container terminals. Rotterdam has automated berths. Hamburg has automated berths. Long Beach has limited automation. Los Angeles is upgrading. But the largest single concentration of fully automated terminals on Earth is on the Chinese coast. The Qingdao Ghost Port we covered at number 8 is the prototype. The 45 terminals, operational and under construction, are the production model. This is what happens when a country decides to remake an entire industry. These are the 8 things Chinese ports do that the rest of the world hasn't figured out yet. The Qingdao Ghost Port that runs without dock workers. Yangshan Phase 4 with 60,000 transmitters embedded in the ground. The container ship that docked itself in February. The hydrogen-powered cranes. The 5G control infrastructure. And the 45 automated terminals reshaping the global shipping map. At this scale, ports stop being a logistical bottleneck. They become an industrial base. How long until Western ports operate this way? Let me know in the comments. These 8 ports show what Chinese engineering does when it removes the human from the dock. But what's being built in the labs and factories nearby is even more striking because it's removing the human from the body itself. China just built a humanoid robot that can run a half marathon, 13.1 miles, faster than most people can run it on 2 legs of their own. In April 2026, a Chinese-built humanoid named Lightning crossed a finish line in Beijing in 50 minutes and 26 seconds. According to NBC News, that time would have placed first against 12,000 human runners on the same course. In the next one, I'll show you exactly which robot it was, who built it, how it ran, and the 4 other Chinese humanoids that came in under 1 hour. See you in the next one.